Yeah, we're just going right into this, guys. Straight into the class trial. Move your butts. You don't want to see what I'll do if you keep father waiting.
Huh?
Wait, is he back to normal? You're not friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotar's forgetfulness to befriend him. Okay, clearly these bears have been taken hostage. He just decided on his own that we were friends. Okay, I just want to let you guys know, I freaking know. I am so confident that it's Samugi. I'm calling it. I am, what do they call it? I am, putting my energy out there, and it's now in space and time, and I will manifest it. It is Samugi. Without a doubt, all right? It's the only thing that really makes sense to me. I really don't think Kokichi's gonna go down, guys. I really don't think so. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna lock myself in a room, maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart racing excitement as the black and its spotless face off. Yeah, let's get it started because we know these things are gonna be freaking a movie. All right, so get the popcorn. You know what I'm gonna say, guys. Miyu, no. I've seen some pretty. It's gonna sound bad. I don't want to say it. I was gonna say I've seen some really great art of Samugi, but that makes it sound really bad. Like I've legitimately just seen some cool art of her. Like she's a cool looking character. I can see why people, they like her. You know what I mean? All right. I just feel like the more I talk, the more I dig myself in a hole. Who is it? I feel like this game is just so long, but there's so many people still that are alive. It's like they don't die fast enough. Is that bad? I don't know. We'll see. Bing bong ding dong, class trial time. Let's do it. All rise, please, for the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Monokuma, what's wrong with you?
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really...
He's been down for like a while. Why?
Now then.
Let's start
Before
the class
we
trial.
start,
Sorry.
I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
Okay. Guys, all right, can I ask you just one favor? All right, Kokichi stands, do not cancel me for saying this.
I don't like where this is going.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that thinks Kokichi sounds like Shane Dawson? I just got a horror of comments of Kokichi stands right now. Just me? I don't know. Probably. I mean, come on, you gotta at least hear it a little bit.
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
I'm gonna get so many hate comments now from the Kokichi stands. Hey, I like Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just think he sounds like a person.
Huh? You mean like a tie?
What is wrong with you, Monokuma? What does he mean? What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Oh, you mean if the votes tally up to the same amount to a certain person? Oh.
Daddy.
Why would they bring that up?
You should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Who freaking peed in his Cheerios, man?
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
That's right, Himiko.
Got it? We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Oh yeah, she's filled with determination.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need—
Hold up, what did you just say? I'm gonna ignore that.
Kaito's the culprit.
What? Say that to my
It's-
face.
Not Kaito, you idiots.
While we
Sorry.
were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing. Put the pitchforks away for a second. I can see
You
him
were
now.
able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed
Guys.
the murder?
I love Kokichi. I love Kokichi so much. See, now it's good now. I do though.
There's no way I'm
He-
the culprit.
He's a good person to hate. You know what I mean? Like he does have likable, hateable traits. Does that make sense?
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
Hi, Gonta.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Don't remind me, please. The fact that Kaido was the only one that logged out is suspicious, but he's not the culprit. He can't be, and I don't know. If this ends in him doing that, like I said, I'm manifesting Tsumugi, but if it comes out and it's actually him,
Kaito logged out first by himself.
no. Unless he was desperate
You were
or
still
something.
logged in, though.
Yeah.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
I love how he always says impossible.
Because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison
Yeah.
on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
We did.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito,
I mean, do that.
last words.
What do you mean, last words?
It's true that Kaito did see the poison. He knows that he knows as long as I remember, he knows that the poison exists. So that does make sense. But
Kaito logged out first.
where's
by
the
himself.
lies? I think we need a lie.
That's when you poisoned
That makes sense, right? Oh,
I'll
wow.
reveal the truth.
I'm actually so proud of myself for guessing that so soon. Usually it takes me forever.
Wait a minute, Kokichi. Mew couldn't have been killed with poison. And it's much too early to decide that Kaito is the culprit.
Dude, I love how we can just straight up lie out of our butts.
But why?
Yeah.
I think it's already too late. You guys are taking so long to realize that people can kill others in a snap.
I mean, he got a point. Kokichi got a point, though. He just made a great point. It takes so long to realize people, oh, you know, maybe we're not safe. Maybe we're not safe. I know Kokichi hasn't forgot about that. He's just pretending. All right, Kokichi, I'll play your game. If you're gonna lie, I will too. That's right. Facts and
Have you
logic.
forgotten? The bottle we found at the scene was an antidote, not a poison. It's not like Mew could have been killed by an antidote.
What? Are you serious here?
It
Come
is-
on, Shuichi.
It is a pretty stupid lie because, like, he probably read it.
That bottle definitely had poison in it. Didn't we check the label?
I know that expression. He's toying with me. He knows the flaw in his arguments, and he's just pretending not to.
Is this fun for you? Messing with a trial?
Well, I mean, this is where it gets fun for both me and the culprit. So what's this talk about an antidote? We'll just say you misunderstood the whole thing, Shuichi. We all know you wouldn't lie.
Yeah, Shuichi's like Abraham Lincoln.
Of course. I'm sorry. I was just misremembering.
I just hope he doesn't die. I can't let Kokichi continue this line of questioning. It will implicate Kaito. Which is, why is Kaito doing this? I have no choice. I have to call him on it.
But Kokichi, you're misremembering as well. You were the one who told us about the warnings on the label. If you remember what was on that label, you'll see that your argument is flawed.
What warnings? Was there something like that on the label?
Yeah. Is he pretending not to know?
So what does that mean?
It means that Mew couldn't have been killed with poison. That's what I'm trying to say.
What if you're mistaken about the antidote, Shuichi?
Tsumugi,
Right.
you're gonna die
Well,
pretty soon,
for
okay?
now,
That's how
forget the
confident I am.
antidote. Let's focus on exactly what was written on that warning label.
I mean, guys, you gotta believe me. I mean, some of you already know. Well, you know, I'm assuming I'm right, but I believe Kaito's gonna die. I just don't think he's the Blackened. Kokichi, there's no way. There's no way. Kibo, it would literally make 0 sense for him to kill him, for him to kill her. The question is why? You know, look at her. She looks like she can die. Does that make sense? It looks like she's expendable in the Danganronpa universe. That's what I'm getting out of it. She hasn't got, like, any screen time, hardly. No one, like, there's no story with her. Maki, she's surviving this. Himiko, maybe. But no, I think, yeah.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
Yeah,
In
I
other
knew that.
words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, crap.
But Mew's
Ooh.
body.
Yeah, it wasn't bloodshot.
That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot.
Yeah, they weren't.
She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
For your mama.
Probably a diversion.
Sorry.
The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Iridocyclitis.
How did the poison get there? Do we have a record of when people logged in for the first time? Is there? I think we do. I think we do. And actually that would boil things down. And then I can prove this once and for all, guys. So I was thinking they can't log out at the same time, but they can log in pretty much all at the same time. But Himiko, Tsumugi, Kaito, Kibo, and Shuichi, we all logged in at 02. So at that point, did they have time to go put a bottle of poison there? I don't want to think it's Kaito, but Kaito, I'm trying to think, like, why would they put some poison next to, you know, just like on someone's chair like that? There's got to be a loophole. Like, there's a glitch. I'm telling you, there's a glitch in the game. What was Miyu's cause of death? It was the hammer. Or it was something like the hammer. It was the toilet paper. The toilet paper is totally sus. I'm gonna go, well, it could be both of these. I'm gonna say the hammer though. Yeah, I know it's from the virtual world. Duh.
Damn it!
She was killed from the virtual world. It said if she had enough trauma, or avatar error, when everyone logged in for the first time and avatar error occurred, maybe it's the lattice. Okay, this game's playing stupid. I hate it's like we know more stuff and the game doesn't let us say it. The Killing Game Simulator.
This is it!
It was the, okay.
Mew's cause of death was the Killing Game Simulator itself.
It's all the same crap, is it not?
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Okay. Yeah, but what
That was
caused
made
the
clear in
damage? That's the
program's
thing.
Text file.
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
Thank you, Mr.
In that
Obvious,
case,
Captain Obvious.
It's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Please do.
Where
Gonta.
is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Virtual world.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miyu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out...
Why does it seem like Gonta is the only one that doesn't remember the virtual world?
is what
that
caused her
linked?
to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Oh my god, is that actually... Oh my god. I'm just thinking of like all the worst possibilities right now.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Yeah, why doesn't he remember anything?
So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
That's
And
pretty good.
the others
That's
who
pretty
searched
good.
the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation?
Well, they obviously threw something on her head, and that was pretty obvious.
That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Okay.
Let's begin then.
It was from the hammer. Hit by something, but the fact that she was caught, like reaching at her throat, maybe she actually was drowned or strangled.
In the virtual world, Miu
I don't
was
know how that would
fatally
work,
injured.
but one of those actually sounds a lot better. I'm gonna say Miu's corpse. Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. See, I came to that conclusion. Makes me feel good. I'm a detective. Detective
Miu's body showed
Bijuu.
severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, we have to assume that's how she died.
Like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
But the thing is, no one was stronger than anyone else, so how could they have strangled her? With what? There was the lattice, there was the hammer, there was the cell phone, there was the height, she was pushed, there was the window. How does it all connect?
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Yeah.
Oh. The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Oh, there he goes again, trying to hit her where it hurts.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's why an object had to have been used of some sort.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing,
But
nerd.
we don't remember any rope, though.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember.
There was a mat you can roll up.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I haven't, I found it during the investigation. Did we? Did we? Toilet paper? Oh, because things can't be broken! She got strangled with toilet paper? How funny is that I have a roll of toilet paper here? I've been sneezing so crazy. What? Wow, that makes sense. So you can't even use toilet paper in the virtual world? You can't wipe your butts? That's some really strong toilet paper, my god. That makes sense. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense now.
This is it!
Dang, that's some strong toilet paper. Give me a roll.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
That's stupid, man. That's so stupid. How do you flush it? You don't. It clogs up
I'm
your
guessing
toilet.
that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Gonta? How dare you? I've stand you this entire time.
What do you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
Gonta, why? This was unexpected. Alright, well, he can't have that good of an argument. No offense.
There's no time for nonsense!
Okay.
No can use toilet paper
Why?
in place of rope!
Why?
Would tear too easy!
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. Killing Game Simulator. Bam!
I'll cut through your words!
He forgot. Well, he didn't remember anything, so he wouldn't know the details.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable. Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay. It's okay, Gonta. I forgive you.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Wow, Himiko, you don't gotta do it like that.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Miu was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Because the world looped. Yeah, okay, so now we gotta think. Alright, so someone was on the roof, and I don't know, I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that she was strangled and then pushed off the roof. That's what I'm thinking. They pull the toilet paper back up because it won't tear. But they probably like hung her off of a roof or something, you know, with the toilet paper. Maybe they pushed her. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. They pushed her off the roof and then she went onto the other side of the world.
Maybe the
Because
culprit
it was
tried
just,
to get rid
you
of
know.
it to destroy the evidence.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. She made it that way. If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place they could have destroyed it. Samugi, I don't know how Samugi could have done this so freaking fast. That's the only thing, but I just know that she wasn't with us. And I just think that's so convenient. And she claimed that she saw this and she saw that, so.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
It was Miyu.
No? But who else would the culprit would bring
Miyu
a
was,
hammer?
yeah. So maybe Miyu had the hammer because she was gonna go kill Kokichi. Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. The person who brought the hammer was Miyu because she was the only one that knew about it. Possibly. I'm gonna say Miyu.
That's it!
Yeah, she was gonna kill Kokichi for sure.
Miyu was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she deleted all the dangerous objects and all that.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer.
Well, she should have
Mew
deleted the
must
toilet
have
paper.
left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Yeah. Yeah. I know I'm right about this. I feel it. Feel it in my bones.
Let's assume that Miyu brought the hammer.
Miyu Kokichi's meeting. That's gonna be it.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use
Aw,
it to break
mine's
down
bad.
a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer.
No.
Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Good job.
Probably just brought
Good
it to
job.
self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
With you, stupid.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm getting through this fast. I'm happy. Bijuu might do real
Meet
good.
up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
Explain.
Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I
While they
totally
were
forgot
preparing.
where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it! She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan.
Oh, we already know it. We already know it. Don't make me do the bullet thing. Don't make me do the bullet thing. Come on, it's gonna make me do the bullet thing. Oh, never mind, the taxi one! Okay, I know the answer though, but I like this game, it's fine. Whee! Okay, so who killed tried to, yeah, we already know this. This is redundant. Good! Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? On the rooftop. The virtual world. Good. Yeah, he got them ladies. Shoichi got them ladies. They can't resist his antenna. Wait, why is it showing pictures of Samugi? Is that a hint? Is that a hint? She just seems so expendable. I'm calling it, guys. Man, look at these driving skills, though. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Like every sign does point to Kaito, though, which just sucks. It was misplaced to divert attention. To divert attention. Why else would they do it?
It connects!
Yeah.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to
Oh,
make us think the
she
murder
did
happened
that.
in the real world.
Oh, that's actually okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's so obvious
You
now.
did that too?
What? Mew was the one who put that poison bottle there?
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Yeah, I noticed that. She was the last one to log in. It says right there.
This a record
She had
of
2
who went
minutes.
in and out of the virtual.
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
Yeah, it's a good plan. Really good
that
plan.
to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a
Oh, so we're
method
clearing
only
Kaito
she
at
could
least.
use
That's
to
good.
log Kaito out manually.
Okay, so it was a cell phone. Right there, baby. There you go.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Yeah, and he was all angry about it too.
See, with that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
It was like a bad plan from the very start.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
He seems to be the only character that really understands this, which is what I like about him.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
What happened to him? Why?
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
He's like, what am I even doing this for?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah, if Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
He's like, this is the, wait, Mommy? You know Mommy's dead. Yeah, he's like, man, this is the third game or the fourth game in the series? I don't know. This is getting kind of old.
My head. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Oh, he's about to remember about
but
Miyu.
I can't-
What's wrong, Monotaro?
We're talking about
Pull
Miyu.
yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world.
True.
You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Oh, man. Okay. What if it... Okay, maybe, just maybe, it might have been Kibo. If it's not Samugi, which I think it is, but I'm starting to lean a little more towards Kibo because, first of all, he's a robot, right? I think he'll die. Second, besides that, he can hear people and he can record them. He can do this, he can do that, and he was the closest to Miyu, so perhaps he found out about her motivations. Again, like I said, he's a robot. Maybe he can read the code or something crazy or stupid like that. I could see that happening. The fact that he's a robot going in the virtual world, maybe he was able to know what she was gonna do, thus defending Kokichi. And he's like, hey, I'm a robot, because every robot everywhere in every freaking show will always sacrifice themselves for the humans. So now I'm thinking maybe it's him. But I don't know why he doesn't just say it's him. I guess there wouldn't be a trial if he did just say that, but that makes sense. So I think that's a good logic. So one of them.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person. I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Ooh, Samugi.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sorta sound like Monokuma.
He does. He really does.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Hoo, 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 hoo. There, I did it.
It's not the same, man. It's not the same. You changed.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her,
locked.
but the door was locked.
Yes, it was.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it.
Not in the virtual world.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
Why wouldn't you, though?
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Yeah.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a very good point, Timiko.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
In other words, it's sus.
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
Yeah, she goes pushed off, for sure.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu is actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? Nah, I think she was. And she probably locked the door. Why would she lock the door? That's weird.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion?
Samugi's account? She
was no
claimed that
bridge
she
over the
saw
river.
Miu, or saw,
A
saw
bridge
her.
would be the only way to get across.
So her
Meeting with Kokichi.
She stood me up!
No. Maybe it's
Miu was
Samugi's
waiting for me
account.
to arrive.
Miu should have been at the chapel.
Okay. Now we do it. Okay. At least I was right about it. I just used the wrong one. I used it on the wrong one.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
That sums up the whole game for me.
I thought I was just mistaken.
Why don't they just say it sooner?
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew. Like with that
No, it's
There's
the
no
game
doubt
world.
about
It's the
that.
game
If
world.
the
Let me
murder
say it.
occurred when it was impossible to cross. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
I don't know. Maybe she used the bridge or something like that. Maybe she used the maybe she like rode the water or something like that. Maybe she made it so the water can flow. I don't know.
So, what's it?
It won't be that
It
easy.
probably has something to do with that sign.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
All right. Well, they just want me to say the thing, so here we go. I already know what it is.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Wall added by Mew. There it is. There it is.
Like besides that signboard, maybe.
Instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe,
All right, maybe.
she teleported with magic.
No.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
That only Mew could use to...
Hidden route. There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty confident about that
I
one.
agree. That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
What? That actually surprised me. It actually scared me a little bit.
What is it, Kaito?
No, yeah, she was the only one that could pass through the wall because she was set it to an object. Yeah.
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah, it does.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake?
You say something
Losing your
stupid.
edge. Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Okay, Kaito, thank you for wasting everyone's time.
You obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after
There she
all.
is.
I'll
She's
cut
nothing
through
but
your
an
words.
object. I swear, it's true. Wow.
The wall wasn't the
You
only
really gonna be
thing
like
Mew
that?
changed.
People get all mad at me.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
You know, I will say, the way she acted, it's very fitting. It's very fitting.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Oh, why does it got like a thick outline? Is that
I already
random?
told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it,
I love
Shuichi.
Kaito. He's so positive no matter what.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
Yeah, it doesn't matter what Miyu said. It doesn't matter. You're not trapped here beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past the wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
She lied. She lied.
There's no way to...
That soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you don't have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
He remembered!
Monotaro?
He's gonna get his anime powers!
Talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
I like how literally he has no connection to her.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden road in that virtual world.
Oh.
Oh.
He's saying there wasn't, though.
Huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
It's so weird not hearing Monokuma talking in his high-pitched voice! Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about me to get Cubs to reveal something? Ooh, okay. I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no
It's just like
hidden route,
Nagito, man.
why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
You wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
So we just gotta explain the river and like proof that it does loop.
Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
What one thing?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The noise. What if the loud
This is
noise
it.
was set up by Tsumugi, or the killer, you know, whoever
You know
it
the
is,
loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
just in order to distract people and make them think that it was something that has to do with the loud noise, when in fact she just got strangled. I don't know. What was that sound? It sounded as something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but why am I talking about? Why am I reading the flashback?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Huh.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Yeah, the fact that we did hear Kibo's voice and he never talked about it does make him seem kind of suspicious.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Better not.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
He's the boy who cried wolf.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like me in the mansion or something, a loud noise like that. I need to remember everything that happened in there. Okay. Alright, this one's easy. I like these ones. I don't have to think too much. Oh, it's this. That's gotta be it. No, let me do it. Come on, it doesn't let you pick it unless you actually uncover all of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the other things, we couldn't even interact with them, so it didn't matter.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign.
Yeah, they're just talking about the flow of the water. How did it get there? You know, it doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
But we know that wasn't true.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there, but that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river, then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
I don't like this pressure. They keep saying that.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Kokichi, I, your partner, will
Thanks,
give you
Kokichi.
hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something here. Maybe he plays lots of video games. Maybe he plays Call of Duty all the time. Okay. How did the signboard pass through the wall? Put a compass, flow the river. How did the signboard teleported? Downstream and upstream connect. We'll say that.
That's it!
Yep. I was right.
What if both...
No, I forgot I could do this.
That's it.
Yes, that's what I knew it. I knew it all along.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect.
Even though I don't really understand that, I already knew that it was connected.
Did I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us.
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Is it though? This is a little short.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery. Not the hangman one. Alright. Okay, no pressure, just have like one heart. It is... an R. World loops.
I see now.
Ha! Didn't we already come to this conclusion though?
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example,
Yeah, like Mario.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the
Has none
virtual
of these
world
people
are linked together
live
in
in
a
Japan
continuous loop.
play a game?
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
Well, apparently Samugi has, because she mentions it.
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Huh? Aha, it all makes sense now.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happen.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
That it must mean... I'm not recording this on a different day. I just simply, I'm very fast at changing my clothes. Oh, so this is the loop, maybe.
There!
But the camera, it's the camera angle that's all off.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Is that really how it's supposed to look? Wow, that looks a lot different, actually.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
Oh.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
That makes sense, but the way the forest is really bothering me.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
That was a maniacal scrap.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
So let me guess, Kokichi, you knew this all along and you just chose not to say anything.
For you to get this far, What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
Oh, no, it was definitely you, I bet.
Mew also set this trap.
He must have tricked her.
It
into
all
doing
began
this,
when
or
Mew
convinced
showed
her.
us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
That's pretty crazy, though.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
But who killed her? That's the mystery.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Why are they all giving me so much credit?
Thanks,
at least.
Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
It's like, all right, I accept it. I accept it.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it
That's
easy
what I'm
yet.
saying, Kokichi.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is his plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaido on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miyu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve if we can't find the culprit. It would be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miyu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miyu? Intermission time! Ooh.